Almost game time, Emma.
Yes, of course. Our favorite time of the night, our student section over here at Salinas High was just singing along with the national anthem, which was fabulous. It was great.
If you ask me, they were trying to show up. Palma or whoever was singing the national anthem really was trying to show up.
Hey, yeah. Right now, it looks like Palma's getting pumped too right now. Their student section over there, right there with the cheerleaders, they're getting pumped and ready to go. They're looking fierce too.
You know, for a visiting team, it's pretty packed, not gonna lie.
It is, yeah. And right now, they're getting ready to go right now.
As we wait for the kickoff. And it looks like Salinas High will be receiving and Palma will be kicking off.
Everyone's going crazy right now, ready for this Palma versus Salinas High game. Everyone's excited. Everyone from parents, grandparents to siblings are going crazy.
All right. Awaiting the kick by Palma. By number 31, Gabriel Nail.
And Cowboys, on the other hand, right here is going crazy. They're shouting as loud as they possibly can.
The kick is off and recepted by Salinas High, running off to the right side, really getting a lot of yardage. Off around the 15-yard line from where I can see it. The game has already begun and there was a lot of energy going on, Emma.
Yeah, and everyone's stoked right now. Everyone is excited.
The ball is currently located at the 17. That's where the referees will decide. The game will begin as Palma, offensive line, receiving core, tight ends, running back, and quarterback are on the line of scrimmage. First play of the game, first play of the drive. The ball is snapped and looks like it's going to be a QB draw right off the bat. Really trying to force it for more yardage. It's brought down.
A little pushing and shoving from both sides of the team too.
As we go back, it was a very close first down. So it's second down and about 2 yards, 3 yards. The ball is snapped, look to his left side, recepted.
Whoa!
And it's brought down around the 30.
Number 1, looks like Sonny Aurelio. He took a nice dive right there too.
You know, this game is really important for that Salinas High. You really have to show up.
For both teams, I mean, Palma doesn't want to lose that 15-year streak, and Salinas High just really wants that W, you know, wanting to break Palma's streak, so.
As Brett Reed hands it off,
nice
cut to the left side. Oh no, and he got me too. He's off to the right side.
Number 75 grabbed number 2, real hard right there.
Very nice run, even had me on the fake.
Yeah.
As they pick up the first down. Really moving the chains here, Emma.
Yeah, they are with, looks like 56 seconds to go right now on the clock.
10:56.
Oh, there you go.
As Brett Reed lines up. Make sure his men are ready to go. Snaps the ball, hands it off again up the middle. Tackled for around 7 yards. We are at 10 minutes and 36 seconds and counting on the clock. His men are ready to go. Second down and around 2 to 3 yards.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, folks, everyone's going crazy here in the stands. Everyone, especially the student section at Salinas High.
As Brett Reed awaits the ball, snaps. Another head. Oh no, he keeps the ball.
Ooh, and he
runs off to the left side. You know, these trick plays are really getting me, Emma.
They are. And don't forget, folks, you can watch tonight's football game live on Comcast 26 or on your mobile device, complete with slow motion instant replay. MCAET TV brings you live football broadcasts from across the country directly to your home or on your mobile device, so you won't miss any of the action. Go to mcaet.org and get dialed in to high school football live.
Brett Reed passing it to his receiver, Robert Zach. As you see the replay, he throws it deep and then takes a huge hit by the Palma defenders.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Palma is no joke. They're wanting this to keep their strike.
You know, Palma was fearless against Alvarez last week, showing some big hits.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they're showing big hits here too, especially with their rivalry, and especially being on the Salinas High home turf.
Brett Reed. Reed with 2 completions and 24 yards so far, as he makes another completion, but not so successful on this one, as he throws it off to number 2, McDermott. Kelly
McDermott. Yeah, he took a hard hit right there. I saw that there, folks.
As we go on into a 2nd and 9 situation. Really moving down the field, Emma, as Brett Reed awaiting the snap. Snaps it, hands it off to the left side. Brought down number 24, Richie. There was no gain on this play, bringing them 3rd and 9. The ball is currently at the 30-yard line. We are at 8:43 at the clock, winding down in the first quarter, as we see Brett Reed awaiting the snap. Snaps the ball, looks to his right side, quick throw, but Palma was there.
Yeah.
Number 12, Samuel Lathos.
Yeah, he hit, who was that, number 1 right there?
Yeah, number 1, Sonny.
He gave him a hard hit right there. He'll feel that tomorrow for sure.
As we bring down to a 4th down situation. It looks like Brett Reed is bringing his men on the field to try to convert this. Drops back, looking, trying to make some more time. He takes it for himself. And it was tough to see if they converted to a 1st down.
Yeah, right now, folks, both sides of the stadium right now are going crazy. You hear Palma cheering for their team, you hear Salinas High going for it, so that might not be the only battle here today, guys.
As Palma takes the ball away from Salinas High, unfortunately, Brett Reed was unable to convert on downs. This is Friday Night Lights for McKay. Ana Villaseñor.
And I'm Emma Garcia.
As we see Grant Sargent lining up under center, awaiting the snap, his first play of the game and his first drive of the game, as he hands it off middle on a run up the middle. As we are winding down with 7:46 on the clock, 2nd down, and it looks to be around 10 or 11 yards.
Yeah, and it looks like to the Palma side of the stadium here is starting to feel that I'm not seeing so many empty spots either.
Sargent drops back, quick throw to his right side, converts to his man number 6, Dominique. Number 6, Dominique. As we see a replay, nice catch, nice tackle. As we see the chains or the downs have changed to 3rd down and 6. Still not impossible for Palma to convert. As we see Sargent going to his offensive line, his receiving core, his running backs, and telling them the next play. As Sargent awaits the snap. 4 receivers. He snaps the ball, looks to his left side. Quick throw, overthrown. Incomplete by Mr. Sargent, number 7. It's a 4th down situation, coming down to a punt for Palma. As we see here, we are here, McKay, Friday Night Lights. At the pit, Ana Villaseñor
with Emma Garcia here, folks.
As we await the punt. Awaiting the punt by Palma. By number 2, high kick.
Ooh, that was a nice kick, though.
Recepted. running to his left side.
Number 20,
20 block.
22 right there. Ooh.
As he's fighting for some extra yards down at around the 50-yard line.
Looks like that was Robertson, I think that was right there.
As we see a flag down, it looked like to get a little rough down there.
And Salinas High, once again, their student section is going crazy, shouting Cowboy. Cowboy power over there. You can hear them from across the stadium here. 6:23 left to go right here on the clock.
So, there was 4 rushing attempts for 21 yards for Palma, or for Salinas High, excuse me, from Mr. Reed himself. As we see Salinas High coming back on the field for their second drive, handing it off to the right side.
He's going. Oh.
Number 24. Again from Richie himself.
Yeah, taken down by number 2 on Palma.
Mateo Martinez.
Mateo Martinez.
As you see the ball.
Ooh.
Oh.
He dodges number 75 right there. Number 75 from Palma looks frustrated.
That was run by number 24 of Salinas High. By Richie again. As we see him running off to the left side, cuts in and gets tackled from behind.
Yeah.
By number 53.
Yeah, Richie Serta right there just slipped out of number 75's hands, just so seamlessly too.
As we see, Salinas High again on the offense. The ball is handed off again. A gain about 3 yards.
Salinas High's band over here on the other side is just getting their side pumped and ready.
Bringing up a 2nd down and 7 situation, Emma.
It is, yeah. And Palma over here, their cheerleaders are getting their section ready and pumped, getting them going.
Brett Reed awaiting the snap. Ball is handed up the middle, but Palma isn't gonna let it go by this time.
Of course not. I mean, they're trying to keep their 15-year streak of winning here. So I mean, I'm not surprised to see this aggressiveness right here.
Oh yeah, especially the rivalry too, adding on to that.
Yeah, and especially on being on home turf here at Salinas High, so they have a reputation they're trying to keep.
As we see Brett Reed going back to await the snap, checking his receivers, snaps the ball, looks to his left side, recepted. Nice catch by number 28. Bradley Justin. Again, another 4th down situation. Almost where they had a 4th down last time.
Yeah.
And they took it, or they tried to convert it. As we see really bringing in some power. As we see the handoff up the middle, but no conversion. As we see, there is a conversion on downs.
Yeah, Palma's section is going crazy too right now.
This is Palma's 2nd drive. What do you see so far, Emma?
I mean, I'm seeing some hardcore passion out there right now.
So we have one stat. Richard Serta.
Yes, Richie Serta.
2 carries with 32 yards on the drive. Not a bad drive for Richie Serta himself.
No,
as he comes back, he goes back.
He's doing pretty great right here on the field right now, so.
As we see Sargent back on the field awaiting the snap, snaps the ball. Looks like a run on the left side. Good run by Anthony Villegas as we are in the 1st quarter. 3 minutes and 45 seconds winding down on the clock. 2nd down and around 5. Palma's offense talking. Sargent the captain of the offense, the quarterback. So it looks like he's talking to his coaches, talking to his team, lining up under his center, waiting to snap, snaps the ball. Looks like a handoff off to the right side by Anthony Villegas. Looks like it was a short run, bringing up a third down situation on Salinas' side of the turf. 34-yard line. Sargent with his team, calling the play, lining up the receiving core on the right side, on his right side. Sargent snaps the ball. Play action play, converts. Number 8, Casey Edwards. First down, Palma. Trying to get out of the Salinas High's territory as we wind down 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Friday Night Lights at the pit, Palma versus Salinas High. As we see again, Sargent lining up under center. If you ask me, it might be a run. Motions, snaps the ball, run to the right side, brought down quickly. Almost as if Salinas High was anticipating the run, which if I was Salinas High, I would anticipate it too.
Yeah, it looks like Palma over here is getting their cheerleaders are trying to get their section nice and pumped up, ready to go too, and so is Salinas High student section.
You know, it's barely the first quarter. I bet around the third and fourth quarter, it's going to get really intense.
Yeah, you know it, Adam. And once again, you can watch tonight's football game live on Comcast 26 on your mobile device, and complete with slow motion instant replay. MK TV brings you live football broadcasts from across the country directly to your home or on your mobile device. You won't miss any of the action. Go to mk.org and get dialed into the high school football live. You can also download the free live streaming app from Google Play and iPhone. Once installed, search for MCAET Live and enjoy your programming in HD.
As we just missed, Sargent completing a pass to his receiver Dominique. As Sargent looks to his left and right, snaps the ball, looks to his left side, has a lot of pressure in the middle, tries to scramble out of the pocket, but brought down, bringing up a fourth down situation, Emma.
Yeah, man. And over here on the Salinas High student section, they're waving their arms back and forth, trying to get our team pumped and ready and get a score.
As we wind down in the last minute of the first quarter, 57 seconds on the clock. Palma looking to punt.
Yeah, both teams are going strong too, especially in this first quarter.
As we await the kick by number 2, Martinez. As the play has stopped. We are waiting to see what is going on. We are here over at the pit, Friday Night Lights. I'm here, Adam Villaseñor with
Emma Garcia here, folks.
As we wait to see what the situation is on the field. So Villegas right now, the running back for Palma, only has 4 carries for 6 yards, which is pretty surprising to me. When me and Marcos went over to Alvarez, Villegas was going off, but then again, it's the first quarter. You know, I believe it's too early to say if Villegas isn't.
Yeah, it is too early to say. I mean, like I said earlier, these two teams here are just going back and forth and trying to get this W here. Palma trying to keep their 15-year streak, and Salinas High over here trying to just defeat Palma right now and break that streak. So, I mean, both teams really want it. So, I mean, when you got that kind of drive, it's really any man's game.
You know, they're still trying to figure out where to place the ball. They've moved it again. The clock is frozen at 44 seconds.
And the Cowboys on the student section are going crazy. You can hear them from across the stadium from where we're at right here. And they're crazy loud right now. And it looks like Palma is just ready to see where the ball is gonna go and what's going on with the ball right now.
You know, it looks as if, oh, they're gonna bring out the measuring to see if the Palma had converted on downs as they bring it about. It looks to be pretty close. Let's see if Palma got it. The referees holding down the ball. And it looks like they might have gotten it. Oh. Excuse me, it looks really close from my angle, but it looks like they did not convert it. They are missing just a few inches.
And once again, Salinas High again is going crazy. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard our student section be this loud before. So they're pumping their fellow Cowboy peers here on the football team, getting them ready.
So to see Salinas High and Palma both really giving pressure to the line because it's just a few inches to get that first down. Really stacking up. QB sneak. Let's see what unfolds in this dog pile. Really hard to tell. As we wait to see, it looks like the chains were moving. It did look like Palma did convert on downs. As we see Sargent back on the field talking to his team, it looks like there was a bit of confusion where the ball placement was, but it looks like they got it figured out. Sargent back under center, awaiting the snap, checking his receivers. Left to right, snaps the ball, takes it for himself, play action, runs to his right side, throws the ball. Very hard to tell. It looks like the referees are calling it out. It was another throw to his receiver, Dominic. As we see, there's only 11 seconds on the clock. Sargent going back and forth with his coach, confirming the play is going to his receiving core, offensive line, the running backs, reviewing the play, and he's going back under center. Second down and 10. Sargent looking at his left side, snaps the ball, hands it off onto his left side. Villegas running. It looks like for a run of no gain from the angle we have right here. And the quarter has finally concluded. That is the end of the first quarter. Emma.
Yes.
How do you see the game so far?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said earlier, Palma has a streak for over a decade of not losing to Salinas High, and Salinas High over here just wants to get that W and break their streak. So, I mean, both sides are playing so aggressively, and they both want it, and you can see it. It shows on the field. If you're watching live right now or listening to us here, you know, describing their readiness, you know, their energy. They have all this adrenaline, and they're ready to fight for this W. So from both teams too. So I don't know. It really could be anyone's game right now.
A lot of purple and gold and a lot of red and gold in this stadium.
Yeah.
It's very chosen here. If you're with Palma, you're with Palma. If you're with Salinas High, you're with Salinas High. You can't be both. Yeah.
Salinas High is getting their student section ready and pumped. I mean, I can't describe how pumped they are. I don't know if you guys can hear them from here, but they're going crazy, spinning around, just getting their student section up and crazy and going.
So it looks like Palma has gained 26 yards from the line of scrimmage so far. Really is something for Palma as Sargent goes back on under center, motions his man, number 32, Diego, goes out, throws the ball. Sargent, incompletion. Brings down a fourth down situation for Palma. It looks like they're gonna have to punt on this run, on this drive. As we bring out the special teams for Salinas High and Palma, as Martinez, the punter for Palma, goes out. And then we have the kick returners, number 2, Kelly, and number 22, Robertson Zach.
Ooh,
as
that
the
looks
kick
like
is
it's gonna
up.
make it too. Oh,
Looks like it was recepted by Robertson as he goes out, tries to make a run, or something happened to his right side, but really not that great of a field position so far. But again, Salinas High can make something happen here as they leave the ball at the 10-yard line. Salinas High, offense.
man, I mean, both teams are going crazy. I mean, they're playing so good tonight. I mean, this is honestly one of the best rivalry games I've seen
Definitely.
like in my 4 years of coming to Salinas High. I mean, the heart, you can see that there has been blood and sweat and tears, you know, from the way they're playing. From the way they're playing right now, they have put some hardcore hours in, and it shows on the field.
As we see that Salinas High goes for a run, really didn't get anything on that one. Or actually did 1 to 2, 3 yards. As we see Brett Reed back, snaps the ball, looks to his left side, recepted, runs it in.
Ooh, and he's
goes in for a nice yardage, may have gotten the first down. Number 1.
Sonny Aurelio.
Nice reception by him. It looks like it was marked out, so it'll be at the 3rd down and 2 yards, 3 yards.
Yeah, and our band over here, I mean, you can hear them from having my headphones on right here. You know how hard it is. It blocks out a lot of the sound. But
Yeah.
them over there, you can hear them, and they're going strong. And you can see all of their hard work that has paid off, that they've been practicing for the last 2 weeks.
Nice run up the middle by number 24, Richie. Nice play call by Brett Reed. Looks like the chains are moved with another first down and 10 as we see another replay by number 24, Richie. As the ball is snapped, another quick throw to his right side, recepted, cuts inside and is knocked down for a gain of about 5 yards. The second down situation is up for Salinas High, not doing bad for this drive. As Brett Reed awaits the snap, snaps the ball, hands it off, run up the middle. Again, number 24, Richie.
Richie Serta there, right?
Yes, Richie Serta, another run up the middle.
Yeah, he's on fire tonight. Like, he's doing so good right now.
Yeah, really, Richie does. Really, Richie and Brett Reed are one of the offensive stars, or 2 of the offensive stars of this offense. Really have shown it. 300 yards, 45 points. As we see another run, not very successful this time, but still Salinas High showing some fight on the field.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they want to defeat this history and this repetition of them losing to Palma. So I mean, I can see their frustration on the field, and I can see how they're working so hard to beat them. So, and the same goes for Palma. I mean, they want to keep continuing their legacy of winning and beating the Salinas High. So I mean, you can see how hard they've been working, and it shows from the hits especially.
Another run up the middle by number 2, Cal McDermott. As it will bring down a 3rd down situation. They are 3rd down, and it looks to be around 6.
And
as we see Brett Reed, another.
There you go.
Takes it for himself. Nothing really there. 4th down. It looks like Salinas High is going to have to punt it.
Yeah, and 55 and 17, 55 on Salinas High, 17. I mean, they have some hardcore pushes right there too. So
some stats for you. Serta has 6 carries for 47 yards. Definitely not bad for a running back. As we see,
about 8 minutes
High.
and 55 seconds going on the clock too right here. A nice kick from, it looks like it was Palma. Ooh. Salinas High number, what is that, 35? Salinas High 35.
Salinas High number 35 is Jared Haynes.
Jared Haynes. I mean, he took that guy down so well. You heard that crack right there. I mean,
this is Friday Night Lights here at the pit of Salinas High. Palma against Salinas High. Adam Villaseñor.
And I'm Emma Garcia here, folks.
As we see Palma ready for their next drive, looking to be around, looks to be the 15-yard line. They will begin their drive against this Salinas High defense. Sargent again under center, looking to his team, looking to his right side, making sure his receivers are ready to go. Looks like he hands it off to his right side.
Ooh, and he turned on that too right there.
And there's a familiar
looked like that was
name
number
for me.
2 right there, right? From Palma? Was that number 2 on Palma? Yeah.
It was number 1.
Number 1.
It was Villegas.
Yeah, you can totally feel the tension in the atmosphere right here. I mean, Salinas High cheering their team on, and Palma just, you know, being very serious, it looks like, on their side, just really wanting their team to focus and win.
Again, Sargent hands it off, left side. Really tries to put it in. The numbers, it looks like to be a good run on the left side. As we see, for me, myself, Sargent and Villegas on the field were very successful against Alvarez last week, as they had a shutout game to be a 21-0 Palma win at Alvarez. As we see Sargent again awaiting the snap, checking his right, checking his left, making sure everyone's on the same page. Snaps the ball, quick throw to his right side.
Ooh. A hard hit from, it looks like, number 25, I think that is right there, from Salinas High.
Some good news for Salinas High, being able to stop Palma.
Yeah.
But then again, Palma can decide to go for it, which is very, very risky considering they are around the 25-yard line. It looks like they are not going to risk it, and they're going to punt it. As we see awaiting the snap. The ball is snapped. High kick.
Ooh, yeah.
It is
looks like Salinas High got it right there, number 2.
Number 2, it is...
Number 2, Callie McDermott. Yeah, he's...
That's the second Palma 3 and out.
That was Palma's second down and 3 and out as we begin Salinas High's next drive. Brett Reed, once again, number 9. As we await the snap for Brett Reed, starting yet another drive, checking his right, checking his left, snaps the ball, looks to his right side, throw to number 80, and is tackled around the 46-yard line. Number 80 for Salinas High is Jeffrey Weimer. Again, Brett Reed awaiting the snap, calling his offensive line, audibling, motioning receiver out to his left, hands off the ball, and is stopped quickly. Looks down, third down situation, and a loss of yards. Third down and 6 for Salinas High. It looks like there is a timeout for Salinas High. Stopping the clock at 6 minutes in the second quarter over at the pit for McKay Studios.
And looking at both teams right now, we're right here by the Salinas High section, and you can see these football players are really taking a beat from Palma. Those hits that they're getting constantly are really beating them down. So, I mean, I question whether or not they're going to make it through the fourth quarter. To the fourth quarter, I should say.
Really no scoring from either side, but yet not too far from a field goal, but still not close enough for either Palma or Salinas High.
Yeah. And you know what's so great too, going back to Mr. Zank, Coach Zank, our head coach, varsity coach, his twin brother too is actually one of the coaches too as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
As we see a view here of Palma's side of the field, going back to the action, third down and around 4 to 5 yards. Brett Reed once again waiting to snap. The whistle is blown. It is live. The ball is snapped, looks to his right side. Nice reception
He
by
takes it
number
down.
80. Jeffrey Weimer again with a nice reception, picking up the first down, moving the chains for Salinas High. Putting the ball at around the 38-yard line. First down and 10, Salinas High. Brett Reed once again moving his team forward. Positive yardage. Talking to his running back. Talking to his right side. Again, running back. Right side snaps the ball, looks to his left. Deep pass. Completed.
He's
Passing the
running.
time. Dining in. Salinas touchdown. Number 22, Zach Robertson.
Wow, yeah.
As there
he
is
ran that.
lots of cheering, lots of school spirit. It's actually number 2. It's number 2.
Parents, teachers, alumni's, and I mean everyone else here in the stands cheering for Salinas High are going crazy. Student section, I mean, I can't describe how much energy there is right now in the stands.
I like to correct myself. It was Kelly McDermott, number 2. That was a mistake by me. I thought I saw number 22, 38-yard completion, touchdown. Something needed for Salinas High, making this a 6-0 game. Let's see if they can get this 1 point to make this a 7-0 game. Let's see if this kicker shows up. As me and Marcos like to joke around, sometimes these kickers don't show up and make this extra point. As we wait to snap, hold, and it looks like it is good. Salinas High
Salinas
shooting
High
their
is going
first shot.
crazy. The student section's going crazy. I mean,
Really intense.
yeah, right now the Cowboys are at 7 and Palma is at 0 right now, so.
5:29 in the second quarter, Emma.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. The
Now-
Cowboy student section, too, as loud as they can be, are just shouting out Cowboys, and they're so excited that their team has just scored.
As we see here, Palma, after reacting to Salinas High's touchdown,
Yeah.
really caught off the Palma's defense off guard.
Yeah.
If you saw that play, it looked like Brett Reed was looking to his right side, talking to his receivers, but was actually looking forward to his left side. On the drive, we saw 5 passes for 66 yards, completed passes to 4 different receivers, and 5 of which those passes were to Reed. As we await the kick from Salinas High. Ready to go as the kick is underway. Recepted by Palma, going up the middle, really moving down. And it is down at the 26-yard line. 5:24 in the second quarter. It is Palma's turn to show some kind of response to Salinas High after that touchdown.
Yeah.
This is Friday Night Lights. I'm Adam Villaseñor with
Emma Garcia here, folks.
Palma versus Salinas High.
Yeah, and I mean, Palma, their student section right there across from us, I mean, they look a little devastated. And so, I mean, we're in the second quarter. Do you think they'll have a chance to, get back on the board, or?
You know, they should come up with something, because then it's just gonna bring up another situation for Salinas High to have another touchdown or field goal to come up with. But as we see, another run by Palma on the left side, didn't gain much there. Getting just 1 yard, second down and 9. Sargent, once again, going to his coach, going back to his team, reviewing the play. Sargent ready for his next drive of his game. Looking to his left, looking to his right, as we hear whistles blowing.
Yeah, and Salinas High student section, once again, I mean, their energy is crazy, and comparing it to Palma, Palma's a little bit lacking it, so.
As we see Palma calling a timeout, something they really need to talk this drive over if they want to get something down.
Yeah, they need some communication going on because right now it looks like they're getting blown away from Salinas High. So
good game by both teams. It's not impossible for Palma yet. 7-0 is just one touchdown. Even with a field goal, it's still not impossible.
Yeah, I mean, they sure do have a chance to come back and still either tie it or win it. But, I mean, at this point, though, it's going to determine really who wants it more. So Palma's going to really have to show their strength and bring their A game again, like they did in the first quarter.
One stat for Palma is Villegas only has 13 yards for 9 carries, something surprising coming in as one of the star offense players, as we see a play action by Sargent trying to make something happen. Rolls out to his left side and is tackled. Bringing up third down, something Palma does not want right now.
That looks like that was number 10 or number 18 right there. I think that's number 18.
As we see again, Sargent going back to his team, talking about his next play, what they need to do to convert and get out of this third down situation. It is very dangerous for Palma to go for it on a fourth down if it is needed to go, or if it's necessary to go on it on the fourth down. As we see, Sargent rolling out to his right side, completes it. Nice footwork by Sargent, nice completion.
Yeah, and I gotta compliment Palma too. That pass was gorgeous. Like I mean, that pass was just so beautiful. So, I mean, maybe they are bringing back their A game right now. So,
this is something I would say that they do run a lot in practice over at Palma.
Yeah, and it shows.
As we see again, Sargent under center, looking to his right, looking to his left, talking it over, snaps the ball, hands it off, up the middle, up the right side. Not that many yards that time. Around 3 yards for Palma's offense. Second down and 7 for Palma. As we see here again, Sargent talking it over with his coach. Again, Sargent reviewing his play on his wrist. Offensive line, receivers, running back ready to go. Running back on the backfield, Sargent under center. Motions the receiver onto his left side. Snaps the ball. Play action pass. Down the middle and almost completed. That would have been a very amazing pass for Palma and Sargent, but just a bit overthrown as we go in 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this second quarter. Sargent again, it looks like they're calling the whistle here.
Yeah, I want to compliment this weather too right now.
Oh yeah, it's very nice today.
It's gorgeous. The light breeze, not too cold, not too hot. It's a gorgeous night for Friday Night Lights here today, folks. So if you haven't gone to the Palma Salinas High game, I would recommend coming down soon because this weather here, it's a great game and great weather. I mean, what could go wrong? And the baked potatoes and the great sandwiches we have. I mean, come on.
Classic high school football, definitely.
There you go.
3 minutes and 30 seconds on this second quarter as we still see a timeout by Salinas High. Again, Salinas High ready to go, awaiting Palma. Looks like the coaching staff for Salinas High wanted to go over something and they went over it. Again, third down situation. Sargent awaiting the snap. Confirms the play, drops back, looks to his left side, deflected by number 5 for Salinas High. John Mendel, nice deflection by him, bringing up a fourth down situation. Something Palma really doesn't need. to be in this game, because if Salinas High scores, it will just make this point differential even greater. We're here Friday Night Lights for McCate Studios at Villaseñor.
And I'm Emma Garcia here.
Nice high kick, and kick returners call it a fair ball at the Palma special teams let it roll for a little bit. For 28 at the 28-yard line for Salinas High. 3 minutes and 10 seconds for Salinas High to run down the field, Emma. I think it is possible to at least get a field goal or even a touchdown.
Yeah.
Palma right now is 26 yards total offense in the second quarter. Not that much for Palma so far, but again, only a 7-point differential as we see a pass to the right side. Brett Reed over to McDermott, number 2.
Callie McDermott.
Kelly McDermott, yeah.
Yeah.
As it brings up a second down situation.
Yeah.
Try to remember all these names, it really gets me.
Hey, you're a junior. I'm a senior, so I already know them all. So I won't give you too big of a hard time at them. Oh!
Amazing play by Brett Reed. It looks like he was about to get sacked, but he comes out with something in the bag. Look at that, a nice reception.
Yeah, but number 2 right there, he took a hard hit. It was Callie McDermott. He's gonna feel that tomorrow. I can surely
feel that tomorrow, feel that the next day, and feel that right now.
You'll feel that all week, folks.
As we see Brett Reed with 3 receivers on the left side, picks one of them, recepted by number 1, Sonny. Run on the left side, bringing up a second down. For a gainage of 3 yards.
Yeah, it looks like the Palma section right here, and it just keeps gradually growing and growing, and I almost see like no empty spots. So.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, Salinas High might have some competition here.
Brett Reed again snaps the ball, looks to his right, looks downfield, scrambles out, but is caught by Palma trying to stay, but it's not really working for him as he's brought down for a loss of yardages, bringing up a 3rd down situation.
Yeah, Palma's section over here is just going crazy, and so happy to get that too. And wanted to mention again, 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock here, and this is second quarter, and the Cowboys are at 7 points, and the Chieftains are at 0.
Let's see if Salinas High can make it 14 or 10 points on this drive as Brett Reed drops back, looks for a big throw. Another big hit by Palma.
Yeah.
Come on, ref, another yard.
That was a beautiful pass from the Cowboys though too, so.
But unfortunately, not enough for Salinas High's offense to stay on the field as we see the special teams.
Yeah.
Number 24, Sturdy Ritchie. Looks like he will be punting for Salinas High, awaiting the snap. The ball is snapped. The ball is up in the air as for a punt. Looks like they're calling a fair catch. It'll be called at the 15-yard line. 1 minute and 9 seconds left in this quarter, Emma. Friday Night Lights at the pit. Palma versus Salinas High. I'm Adam Villaseñor.
And I'm Emma Garcia here, folks.
As we see again, Palma side, not too much energy if you ask me, but then again, nothing really going for Palma. But it's too early to say this game which direction they'll go for, Salinas High or Palma. There's still two quarters left.
Yeah, of course, and it's so early still in the game because, I mean, both teams are showing the passion and the drive of wanting to win this W, this important W. So, I mean, both teams are going to have to fight for it. So, right now, Cowboys are winning.
You see Sargent handing it off. Nothing really there for Sargent. It looks as if they lost some yardage on that, bringing up a 2nd down and 12 for Palma.
And to mention the time on the clock right now, we got about 48 seconds on the clock and counting to about halftime right now. So looks like the student section at Salinas High is going crazy. They're pumped and they're ready. And again, the Palma side is still a little bit quiet, but I mean, they haven't hit halftime yet, so.
As we see again, Sargent with 2 running backs in the back as he hands it off to the run side. He's still up. Nice run by, looks to be Villegas. It looks as if Palma is brought to a 3rd down situation as we see this run again, dodging the tackles, avoiding the tackles. And it looks as if the time ran out for Palma to make something happen here. 7-0 for Salinas High. Salinas High's game actually right now. Any shout out you want to give Emma before we enter into the 2nd quarter?
Of course, I want to give my awesome mom here, Selena Torres, a big shout out, and my brother Jacob here for being the coolest and the best supporter ever, and our advisor too, Mr. Nichols. He's actually here in the stands somewhere. How's it going, Mr. Nichols? He's our Cowboy TV advisor and give us this great opportunity to come and do this and talk to you folks about our rivalry game here. So I want to give a big shout out to them. And to our new principal, Miss Dutman, and my favorite counselor of all, Miss Bolin out there. How you going? How's it going out there, Miss Bolin?
You basically stole all the shout outs from my mouth, Emma, but I'd give a shout out to my mom watching it. Hopefully she's watching it. Hi, Mom. I'm on TV again.
Yeah, again.
And my dad, my brother, if he's watching it, my in-laws, if my sister's watching it. Thanks, guys, for watching it. This is the first time we're doing play-by-play. If my dog's watching it, he's probably barking. Rocky, stop barking as we go into the 2nd half. The kick is short, recepted by Palma. They are not going to call it fair. They're going to try and get a few more yardages. As we see Palma starting off this 2nd half with their first drive of the 2nd half. 7-0, Salinas High game.
Yeah, with 11 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock.
We start off this drive with Sargent back on the field. Really can't compare with the Salinas High's offense, because the Salinas High's defense really been showing they know it's in stake. Coach Zank probably gave him a really good pep talk as we see a run on the right side. Able to stop Villegas. Again, a familiar name for me as he went off last week against Alvarez, 21-0. As they bring down the 2nd down and around 8 yards. Again, Sargent reviewing the play with his team.
Yeah, it looks like Palma right here is huddling up, and maybe this huddle will help. Maybe that's what they need, is that great communication going on. So maybe that huddle will really help them and hopefully get them a score on the board.
As you see, Sargent again lining up, looks to his left side, a quick throw, recepted, going downfield on his left side, getting some nice yardage, brought out of bounds. Palma pumped about that run. As we see Palma, looks like the chains are moving as we see again this replay. A nice run to the left by number 10. Let's see. Number 10, Jonathan Bering for Palma. So another look here of the cheerleaders of Palma pumping up this Palma crowd, Notre Dame crowd, whoever came to show up representing Palma. As we see again, Sargent snaps the ball. Looks like she handed off to the left side. Another run, not as successful as last, but something, bringing up a 2nd down situation.
Yeah.
2nd down and around 6 to 5 yards. It looks, I would say 6.
And Palma over here, their student section is going crazy, and so is ours. I mean, doing the wave over here on our side. I mean, it's a great game, folks. It's going great. There goes the wave again. I mean, our Cowboys have some hardcore spirit here. And look at this. This is the awesome part about our school, is that our student section is completely filled. Usually the one section of our student section, it's just full everywhere.
As we see a change in quarterbacks, Peter Powers taking over for Sargent. If I am not mistaken, number 4, Peter Powers starting off this Palma offense. And it looks like it is going to be under Peter Powers' control. Last game, Palma did something similar. I am not sure if it was with the same quarterback, Peter Powers, switching out with Sargent, but there was some kind of quarterback change last game. As we see, Peter Powers on his first drive. Quick snap, nice throw, looks like he's loose. Running down to the 20, the 10, the 5, Palma touchdown by number 10, Jonathan Bering. Palma showing Salinas High they can respond. He took a big hit, crosses the 40, and after that 40-yard line was passed, it was just green grass, open field, and a touchdown for Palma, number 10.
Salinas High is going crazy right now. I mean, they're so stoked right here. The student section, the parents, the siblings, everyone right now is going crazy.
As we see, we had missed something that ruined it for Palma. It was not a touchdown. There was an illegal block, it was? If I'm not mistaken, it was an illegal block that cost Palma that touchdown, and I believe that's why Salinas High was celebrating. I didn't catch that, my mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Third down, what appears to be 4 yards. Salinas High took a big break here, avoiding a 7-7 game.
Yeah.
Fouls are just something that could really kill your team.
Either you make it or break it right there. And going back to the time right now, we got 9 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock right now, third quarter. Right now the score is Cowboy 7, Palma 0. So, I mean, right now it's still anyone's game right now. It's just really depending on who wants it that much more. Palma here with a 15-year streak, and Salinas High just winning for that win. And it looks like the pass was incomplete right now on Palma's side.
If there was no illegal block, it would have been a 61-yard touchdown, which would have been the largest or the longest yard pass in the game. But unfortunately, those flags just really ruin it for your team. It had to discourage Palma a little bit, because that would have been a big break and would have really tied up the game with Salinas High. But still, in the game, it's not too far, not too much of a deficit.
Yeah, it looks like they snapped the ball right now. And there's a kick.
Intercepted by number 2, running it in. And brought around.
Ooh, it looks like a dog pile right there.
Right around the 44-yard line. Palma still, Salinas High, 7 points. Salinas High will begin their drive.
Yeah.
Pep talking by the coaching staff. Anything you'd like to add on with this Salinas High offense or defense, Emma?
I mean, both teams are just looking so great. I mean, honestly, like, even being a Salinas High Cowboy fan here, like, honestly, I mean, it's anyone's game. Both teams are showing so much passion, so much heart into this game, obviously, because they really want this W here. So, I mean, they're doing great. Salinas High right now, I can hear them. Our student section is going crazy. The cheerleaders are just waiting to pump up our team.
As we see a run by Salinas High. Really showing some power.
Number 9 right there, really taking a dive. He was pushing through it. Number 9 was, looks like it was
Reed.
Brett Reed. Wow, that push through was just fabulous right there. I mean, he had about 2 to 3 guys on him, and he was just driving that. So
especially by a quarterback, very impressive.
Yeah.
As we see the ball snap
handoff.
like
he passed it to number 40
or
24.
Left. Number 24.
Brett Reed passed it to number 24, Richie Serta. And again, Richie Serta has been on fire tonight. And
yeah, definitely agree.
His name has come up so many times. He is just so quick with his feet, has amazing footwork. So honestly, and he's quick too with his reactions. He's on top of it.
Richie Serta and Brett Reed, again, 300 yards, 47.5 points averaging in the past 2 league games. We'd like to remind you it is 8:31 on the clock, third quarter, as we see the ball snap, handed off to the middle, running in. Still on his feet, but finally brought down by Palma. As we see, it was a run by number 24. Richie Serta again.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Richie Serta is just on fire tonight. I don't know how many times we've mentioned his name, but I mean, I would say at least 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just such a great athlete, so, I mean.
Again, intense rivalry as we bring up a second down and around 4 yards. Brett Reed rolls out to his right side.
It
looks like he's going to get it. Takes a hit just for his team to get that first down. That speed really got him.
Yeah, and to mention the time on the clock right now, we have 7 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. And once again, Cowboys. It looks like a touchdown, Cowboys. Did you hear me? No? No, never mind. I mistakenly heard that. Sorry about that.
Oh, first down for Cowboys.
First down. There you go. There you go. But again, on the scoreboard, Cowboys at 7 and Palma at 0, and this is the third quarter, and the time is 6:25 once again.
As we see again, Brett Reed again hands it off. Let's see if he decides that his team is able to get another touchdown or a field goal if they just run it a bit more to make it easier for their kicker. As we see here, bringing up a second down situation. Salinas High lining up on the line of scrimmage. Excuse me. Brett Reed snaps the ball, looks to his right, looks to his left, scrambles to his left side, looks at the defenders, intimidating them, takes a hit.
By number 17 by Palma, 17 Palma, Nathan Levitt.
As we see again, Brett Reed just keeping his eyes downfield, you never know, but then he just decides to tuck it in and takes a hit for his team.
Yeah.
That's what you call a quarterback.
Yeah, really. I mean,
captain showing what's up.
He showed some full strength right there and, you know, taking that sacrifice for the team as well. I mean, that was just great.
Again, Reed to his right side. It looks like it was a screen very close to the end zone, only 5 yards away.
Yeah, I got to compliment Brett Reed right here. I mean, the way he's just driving in, even with 3 to 4 guys of Palma, and the way he's just driving in, going towards that end zone. I mean, he's just so great at doing that and not force. You can tell that that was in practice week after week after week from the beginning of the season, it looks like.
A lot of training, especially for a rival against Palma. It'll be a pretty amazing night if Salinas High wins this game.
Yeah, and
I'll be able to say that I saw Salinas High beat Palma.
Hey, we're making history possibly. And I want to compliment our student section over here, just keeping it strong with the excitement and all of their, you know, school spirit.
As we see a completion on the left side by number 12.
Yeah.
Kirill Ivan, a new name for us. Let's see. It looks like it was brought to a 4th down situation. Really, Salinas High really has to think about it, go for a kick. Let's see what they bring out. It looks like they're gonna try and convert. And it looks like it was a run. Let's see where the referees put the ball. It's always on the referee. It looks like it was a first down. Some very good news for Salinas High. A very tough call. Definitely a very tough call for Coach Zank, knowing if he loses the ball, then there goes the 3 possible points he would have gotten for denying the field goal. But now here he is, first down and goal as the ball is snapped, run on the left side by number 10.
Yeah.
Damian Durant, excuse me.
Oh, Damian Duarte.
Wait, it isn't? Duarte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, number 10, right? Yeah, I gotta compliment him too. He's doing great out there in the field. and Coach Zank too, coming up with these great plays, and they might be a little bit risky, but I mean, they're ultimately paying off, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, both teams really showing their best. As again, Brett Reed hands off the ball up the middle. Let's see if he gets in for the touchdown, and there it is.
Yes, wow. Cowboys are going crazy right now. The crowd is cheering. Everyone in the parents, family, friends, I mean, they're just going crazy. And then on the Palma side, I mean, unfortunately, they're a little bit quiet. It looks a little bit, sad, but I mean, hey, right now the score is 13 Cowboys, 0 Palma, and the time right now in the third quarter is 4 minutes and 32 seconds right now. So
looks like there was an odd formation, but then it looks like they were trying to throw off this Palma defense for the kick. Maybe they're thinking about doing a fake. I don't know. The ball is held. The kick is up, and it's good. 14-0. That much closer to breaking that streak.
That record right there. I know. I see it. And honestly, at first I was a little, wasn't sure who was going to win. It was anyone's game. But right now it looks like the Cowboys are really going to take this home here. So, I mean, like we said earlier in the beginning of this program, I mean, this is a tug of war here. So
on this drive, Salinas High came out with 10 plays and a 53-yard drive, for a 5-yard touchdown. Really impressive offense.
Yeah.
Really impressive defense for Salinas High.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, especially on the verge of breaking Palma's, and I repeat again, 15-year streak of winning against us. So, I mean, hey, some history is going to be for sure made tonight.
On that drive, Salinas High took out 5 minutes and 49 seconds, which, if you think about it, is a lot, considering 2 touchdowns have been scored by Salinas High, making it even tougher for this Palma offense and defense to make something happen against this Salinas High team. As we await the kick from Salinas High, we're off, and the kick is off. Looks like it's bouncing and make it out, but it is
It looks like
caught.
It's Palma's ball right now.
4 minutes and 32 seconds on this third quarter drive.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts, Adam? I mean, at first, we were a little unsure who was going to win, but I mean, look at the score, 14-0. I mean, already in the third quarter. So with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock, I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I mean,
Well, I believe it doesn't matter what record you have. If your schools are rivals, then the students know, the team knows, the players know that they really have to play their hearts out for their school, for their coaches, for their teammates.
yeah.
And I still believe you can't win a game in the third quarter. As quoted by Pete Carroll, you can only win a game in the fourth quarter.
Hey.
Something very, I believe, inspirational
Yeah.
by that head coach.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, folks. And Cowboys, again, getting their team ready, their student section ready and pumped. And it looks like the Cowboys are getting ready, too, right now to...
Looks like Sargent is back, handing off the ball, but the run is held back. It looks like Sargent is back in the mix, as we saw Peter Powers start for a moment at the last drive. As we see back, Sargent, or Grant Sargent, reviewing the play with his battle team, lining up for the line, at the line of scrimmage, showing up under center, looking on his right side, motioning a receiver to his left. It looks like he's doing a play action, runs off to his left side, and incomplete. Those play action plays by Sargent have been pretty effective on the last drives, but not able to convert for a field goal or a touchdown. One of them bringing back the ball and losing yardage because of the illegal block.
Yeah.
As we are at 3 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. Friday Night Lights. I'm Adam Villaseñor.
And I'm Emma Garcia here, folks.
As we await the kick, unfortunately for Palma, giving up this ball once again to the Salinas High offense. which has really been rocking the stadium as the kick is up.
Ooh, and it looks like number, what is that right there? Number 22 right there. He got the ball, and
shoelace tackle.
Zach Robinson right there.
Let's see if Salinas High makes this point differential even larger.
Yeah, Palma looks a little defeated here. You know, I mean, I can understand their frustration having this 15-year streak and, you know, almost about to lose it. I mean, it's still fairly early, I will admit, but I mean, I feel, you know, I'm sure they're feeling the heat, and I'm sure their coach is giving them the heat too about it. So, I mean,
good job, Bubba.
I mean, I could see how it can intimidate them, but maybe that will actually motivate them to keep pushing harder and keep going and driving those hits.
That last drive, Palma only had 1 minute and 32 seconds of possession. As we see Brett Reed take it for himself. Not much there on that one, Emma.
Yeah.
As we see the clock winding down in the third quarter, 2 minutes and 48 seconds winding down.
Yeah, I mean, like Palma's gonna really have to, you know, bring their A game still. I mean, 2 minutes and 35 seconds now on the clock, and with the score of 14-0, I mean, Palma is really going to need to work at this and work hard.
As we see here, Brett handing it off to his running back as he comes out to a third down situation. Let's see if they can convert on this huge third down. Don't want to give Palma too much time because it's still possible. As we see Brett Reed with 3 receivers on his left, 1 receiver on his right, as we hand it off up the middle. Number 41, Mike Cortez. As we hear a lot of cheering for the running back, Michael. A lot of happy fans for the conversion of the first down.
Yeah. I mean, everyone in the stadium is so happy right now. The atmosphere, once again, you feel the tension. Palma, Salinas High, it's all here.
Brett Reed. Oh, the ball looks to be, okay, no, it's dead. But as we see again, Brett Reed to his left side, to his receiver, Sonny, runs it up and tries to make something else happen, but is brought down.
Yeah, and with the time on the clock right now, 1 minute and 34 seconds going and ticking. Score again, 14 Cowboys, Palma 0. I mean, Palma's really going to need to bring their A game and really put all their heart, their sweat, and tears and blood onto this field that I'm sure they've been doing all in practice and really show it onto the field.
Nice play by Brett Reed. I believe he was trying to throw off that Palma defense as he's been handing it off or taking it in for himself. But this time, he faked the handoff and ran it for himself, trying to convert or create this some kind of confusion for Palma, but they were there, making this a second down and 9 for Salinas High. Brett Reed snaps the ball. Reed pitches it to the left side. Another run by Michael Cortez. Inside the 30, it is bringing down a third down situation. Third down and roughly 35 seconds on the clock for Salinas High. Honestly, not too much pressure on them, but definitely pressure on Palma.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I mean, even though it's already going to be the fourth quarter in, about 19 seconds here, I mean, Palma still has a shot. I mean, all they need to really do is get 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, Palma's going to have to work hard at it. So,
as we see here, Cortez with 4 carries and 70 yards in the third quarter, which is outstanding for a running back, I believe. As we see here that the Salinas High Cowboys have converted a first down. And the clock will wind down to the fourth quarter.
Wow.
14-0.
Once again, Salinas High student section going crazy. Parents, siblings, everyone in the stands going for Salinas High, are just going crazy and are excited to see that, you know, the possibility of this 15-year streak could, you know, potentially come to an end for Palma.
Control. You guys win. Zip row.
as we go into this fourth quarter. We will begin this fourth quarter with Salinas High on Palma's side of the field. We will begin shortly as these two teams have a short huddle with the coaching staff. As we begin with a first down and 10, Salinas High, Brett Reed, 3 receivers on the right, 1 receiver on the left side,
Good job.
1 running back. The ball is snapped, the ball is not handed off. Reed takes it for himself and takes it for around 5
and he went
yards.
down with number 17, 23, and 57 right there. I mean, all those 3 guys on him, tackling him down. I mean, wow, he is gonna fill out tomorrow. I can guarantee that.
There's gonna be a lot of feelings tomorrow, according to you, Emma.
There is. I mean, Palma. Their defense, they tackle hard and they're not soft. They're aggressive about it. So.
Oh yeah, as we see Brett Reed again taking it for himself to the left side, makes a little dive to try and get as many yards as possible. Once that knee is down, it's down there. As we bring up a third down, or yes, it's going to be a third down situation for Salinas High. It looks like Brett Reed was confirming the play with his coach. Looks like they're really stacking up on the box. Brett Reed awaiting the snap. Reed snaps. Handoff up the middle. Let's see if Cortez makes this first down. And it looks like it will be a 4th down situation. Salinas High with yet 1 yard to pass. 1 yard roughly to pass, and it looks like they're gonna run it up the middle and definitely get what they need. First down at around the 10. As you see the replay again, really just dragging those players with him, devoted to getting that first down. Now it's first down and goal. With 10 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock, another run up the middle. It looks like a run will convert for a touchdown. Salinas High striking for the 3rd time.
The coaches right here on the Salinas High team, I mean, they're stoked, they're pumped. Not just Coach Zank, but all the assistant coaches right here. I mean, they're going crazy. And Palma, you know, their cheerleaders are supporting. It looks like they're supporting us and, you know, being good sportsmanship on the other side here. But, I mean, the student section, the parents, the family, everyone right here in the crowd is just going crazy. And, I mean, with, 10 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock in the 4th quarter with Cowboys at 20 and Palma at 0, I mean.
Make that 21, Emma. Amazing drive by Salinas High, striking for the 3rd time, really showing up on Palma. And let's see if Palma can start off something to keep Salinas High on their toes. As I see ahead of me,
yeah, looks
Coach Zank pep talking to his team.
Head coach Zank is huddling his whole entire team over here, probably ready to give a big prep talk.
Let's see Coach Zank giving his team a speech.
Ready, I mean, the Cowboys right here just are looking pumped and are ready, and they're ready to go up there and win, it looks like, so.
Seal up this game. So far there's been 12 plays leading up to 63 yards, 63-yard drive. Drew Schuler with a 9-yard touchdown up the middle, making it a 21-0 game. Palma awaiting to receive this kick. Salinas High ready to kick this ball to them. Let's see the kicker lining up. The kicker about to give the signal, looking to his left side. The whole team is ready. The kick is underway. recepted around the 25-yard line.
Like number
And
89 on Palma took a knee in that one.
nice little gain. Not bad field position. A lot better than being behind the 20-yard line, definitely. As Palma begins their drive once again. Let's see who they start, Sargent or Powers. It looks like it will be Sargent again. Reviewing his play with his team. Probably going to start forcing plays downfield, trying to make another deep ball pass as he did before. As Sargent lines up under center, motions, snaps the ball, drops back, looks, scrambles to his right side, throws the ball, and it looks like it was converted by number 6. By number 6, Dominic. Again, Palma awaiting their captain, Sargent. Grant Sargent reviewing the play with his team, telling them what their next action will be on this second down situation. Plenty of receivers, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, excuse me. The ball is snapped, looking to his left side, looking for the pocket just is collapsed on Sargent. Really was focusing on the left side, maybe was waiting for his receiver to make some kind of cut or just to get open in general, and didn't find anything on that play. 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, and once again, bring attention to the time. We're in the 4th quarter here, folks, once again, and the Cowboys are at 21 and Palma is at 0. And the time is ticking at 9 minutes and 27 seconds. You know, and the student section over here is going crazy, pumping up their students.
Sargent again, taking it for himself, looking to convert, takes a huge hit on his head, but just takes it off. He shakes it off, looks to his left side, looks to his right side, sees his pockets collapse, goes up the middle, cuts out to his left side, takes a hit by number 5 of Salinas High, which would be Drew Schooler, making a huge hit on him, making him hit his head quite roughly.
Yeah. It looks like they're trying to, it looks like number 15 is trying to figure out what the coaches is wanting, throwing some signals out for him to do. Number 15, Jacinto, or Isaac Jacinto.
8:36 for Palma to make something happen, but unfortunately it looks like they're gonna have to resort to a punt. Awaiting the punt. It looks like the team was calling there was some kind of movement, and the ball looks like it's gonna go out of bounds. This is Friday Night Lights at the pit of Salinas High. Palma versus Salinas. Adam Villaseñor.
And Emma Garcia here, folks, and do not forget, if you want to see the last 8 minutes and 18 seconds, do not forget to go and you can watch the game tonight live on Comcast 26 and on your mobile devices, complete with slow motion instant replay at MCA 18. TV brings you live football broadcasts from across the country directly to your home or on your mobile devices. You do not want to miss out on any of the action, especially with the last 8 minutes. So go to mcaet.org/live and get dialed into the high school football live game.
Thanks to Emma for that. That was pretty good.
Thank you, Adam. I've been practicing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that very good for reading off a paper.
Got it.
As we see a catch from the right side, another reception.
It's okay, Adam. I'll give you a break. You're still lower classman.
They call me a freshman, but I'm a junior. I don't get it.
He's a freshman at heart, you know, but he's the age of a junior, so, I mean.
Or are you the freshman?
No, I think I'm a senior. I think it says it on my transcript.
Back to the game as I get roasted by Emma. Brett Reed again snaps the ball. Fake handoff, looks into his left side, makes a nice cut trying to make something happen, and oh, it looks like the ball's out, but recovered by Salinas High.
By number 12, which is on the Salinas High team, Ivan Curel.
Let's see, it looks like they're gonna give us another replay. Brett Reed, fake handoff, goes again to his left side, cuts in, goes out for a dive, and the ball comes out. But fortunately for him, one of his receivers were there to cover it. Bring it up. It looks to be a 4th down. Tucking it over, but I'm almost sure it may be a punt. Coach Zank telling him what to do on this next action.
And with 6 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, which was stopped, but I want to mention again the score: Cowboys at 21 and Palma at 0. I mean, we're in the 4th quarter here, folks. So I mean, does Palma still have a chance of coming back? I mean, it's not over till it's over. So Cowboys right now just pulled a timeout.
We'd like to remind everyone for the next Friday night live game, it will be Seaside High versus North Salinas High at Robobank Stadium next Friday night, live, 7:30, mckate.org/live or www.mckate.org/live. Also, we'd like to thank a lot Salinas High Athletic Department for letting us commentate here today, and they were a big help.
Yeah, I want to thank Miss Lamar, our athletic director here. I mean, for giving us this great opportunity and being such awesome and supporting our program here. Once again, Miss Patty Lamar, our athletics director here. She is just fabulous. She is just awesome, and we want to thank her so much from the bottom of our hearts for giving us this great opportunity.
As we see the punt, it looks like it will be a 1st and 10 for Palma. With 6 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock, the window for Palma's comeback is getting smaller and smaller as that time keeps ticking.
Yeah, I mean, Palma has the heart. I mean, they've had practice after practice. I'm sure of it, and I'm sure the coaches give them a major pep talk in the locker room. But I mean, is that enough though?
Yeah, it's also a lot of practice too. Salinas High is not an easy team. Coming in, Sargent rolling out to his right side, passes to his receiver. Nice gainage of a yard.
He got brought down by number.
Looks like it was number 12. 24?
I think so, yeah.
As we see here, the clock winding down, 6 minutes in the 4th quarter. Cowboys 21, Palma nothing, with 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Back at the action, Sargent awaiting the snap. Sargent snapping it, looking to his left side. Quick throw, but it looks like pressure got to him, and he just needed to get rid of that ball. Pretty intense game, Emma.
Yeah, it is an intense game. I mean, the crowd, especially the Salinas High crowd, I mean, they have really, kept their spirits up and going, and so has the Palma cheerleaders over here. I mean, trying to keep their team and their student section motivated as much as they possibly can, even with the score of 21-0. Palma still has a chance with 5 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. I mean, they can, if they work hard and they really put in all that heart and that sweat and that motivation in, they could do it.
As we see a deep ball again, as I mentioned, it looked like to be a play action throwing off Salinas High. Yes, it was a play action. Yeah. Sargent looking to his left side, recepted to his receiver.
Yeah, Dominic Scatini right there.
Passing the 50-yard line, looking good on, oh no, it looks like it will be marked at the 49-yard line, and just the smallest of inches, probably like 1 or 2 inches from the 50-yard line, or even less.
Yeah.
It's literally right there. As we see Sargent commanding this team.
Yeah, Salinas High Cowboys are over here chanting that we are the champions, but I wouldn't want to jinx the chances because Palma still has a chance to come back. So
As we see Sargent take an easy little pass, making this second down with around, I'd say, second down and 7. Sargent with a big job on his shoulders, making this offensive team go all the way from the 47-yard line to the touchdown.
Yeah, and the time right now, folks, is 5 minutes and 1 second with the score of Cowboys at 21 and the Palma team here at 0. So, and we are also at the 4th quarter, to mention again.
Really emphasize that 1 second, Emma.
Yeah, I mean, every second counts in this game.
Definitely well said, as Sargent awaits the snap, snaps the ball, another play action as the ball is knocked down, bringing up a 3rd down situation. It's just getting tougher and tougher for Sargent to make something happen. So again, 3rd down and 7. Sargent speaking to his team, letting them know what's gonna happen on this next play. Under center, looking to his right, talking to his team, motioning. Snaps the ball, drop back, looking downfield to the left side, quick throw, recepted, pitched back.
That was the real definition of a quick throw right there. Hopefully they do a playback on that one right there.
Very, very interesting play. Something you really don't see in football because that's very dangerous.
And it's risky. I mean, that could have been a potential, fumble right there, and that was a really risky move. But I mean, it looks like it paid off for them.
That was a hook and lateral by Palma. Thanks, Marcos, for spotting that for me. As we see again, 4:43, Sargent with a pass completed. Number 82, Zachary Taylor. It seems that there was a penalty flag as we see where the ball will be placed. As we see here, the penalty was on Salinas. Moving up all the way to the 21-yard line. Something Palma needs, something Salinas High doesn't want. As we hear a timeout called by Coach Zank, regrouping his team, letting their defense know what's at stake here. See Palma too talking it over. Anything you'd like to add on this 4th quarter with 4:36 on the clock, Emma?
Yeah. I mean, Cowboys over here, the student section is going crazy, dancing, and they're going crazy. And with the clock still 4 minutes and 36 seconds, I mean, Palma still has a slight chance of still being able to win it. So I mean, there is still some hope there for them. They just really got to book it and push it and really want it, because right now it seems like they're a little bit defeated and a little discouraged from the Cowboys. They're a little bit intimidated, it seems like. So, but they still have a chance. So we're still in the 4th quarter. So I mean, it just
Very
really
tough.
depends on who really wants it, and it looks like the Cowboys do.
As we see a really deep ball by Peter Powers. Just to make sure I'm not getting these last names mixed up, it looks like the coaching staff of Palma decided to switch out quarterbacks once again, something they did last week in the 1st quarter, switching out Sargent. I do not recall exactly the quarterback it was switching out for, but now in this 4th quarter, it is Peter Powers in for Sargent as he awaits the snap. Powers It looks like he hands it off to Villegas.
Villegas takes it up close to the 10-yard line.
He is around the 10-yard line as we get a replay right here. The run is spotted to the left side. It looks like some of Cowboys defense were psyched. And it looks like we are back in the huddle with Palma reviewing this play as we wait for Peter Powers. A lot of rooting for this Salinas High defense, not surprised,
You just want to give me bad news.
as the ball is snapped and handed off to Villegas. Bringing up a second down situation. Looks like 1 yard was gained from that. As we see again here.
Yeah, and we got 3 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. And, you know, Cowboys are at 21 and Palma's at 0, and we're in the fourth quarter once again.
Here's someone we know, Sargent back at the quarterback's position. Snaps the ball, looks to his left side, nope, runs it to the right side, scrambles out. Nice pass, touchdown. Palma. Looks like it was a pass to Zachary Taylor, number 82. Palma finally being able to answer to Salinas High, as we see right here, Sargent rolling out to his right side, recepted by, again, Zachary Taylor.
Yeah, and you know, Palma cheerleaders are happy and going crazy, and so is their crowd. And you know, as by the time they finally got a score, I called it earlier. Remember, our Cowboy section was starting to jinx it, I feel like, and they got 6, and it's 21 to 6, 21 to 7. Correction right there.
As we see Palma finally able to respond to this Cowboys defense by scoring a touchdown. 21-7, Salinas High's game. Would not be surprised if Palma tries an onside kick, as there's only 3 minutes left on the clock. They're going to need some miracles to happen on this drive and on this kickoff to really gain anything drastic for this offense. But it'll be it'll need a lot of luck, a lot of precision by that kicker, because it needs to cross 10 yards for Palma to be able to get that ball back.
Yeah.
But again, right now it looks like Palma's squad was a little bit of conversation. Salinas High squad, a little bit of conversation.
Good communication on both sides right now. Looks like they both teams grabbed their teams, and you know, we're just communicating really well with them. So I mean, maybe that's what will help Palma. So. And
it looks like Salinas High is expecting an onside kick, as how many men are up front, and it looks like Palma is going to do an onside kick based on how stacked up they are. Palma's kicker about to kick. The whistle is blown, ready to go. Left side ready to go, right side ready to go, and the ball is kicked. Onside kick.
Oh.
And it looks like it was tipped off his hands, but we could not get a clear vision of who recovered it after that. After those unfortunate drop by Salinas. I didn't really quite see who it was, but we'll see right now who gets the ball.
Yeah, they were on a roll too, and yeah, that must be a confident boost. Drop for them.
It looks like Palma might have gotten it based on Sargent getting back on that offensive field. It looks like Palma's side of the stadium with a lot more life after that onside recovery. Sargent dropping back, Sargent left side. And it's an incomplete pass. Sargent looking to lead his team to the end zone once again with 2 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock. Friday Night Lights. I am Adam Villaseñor with
Emma Garcia here, folks.
I wanted to begin with your name, but I just realized I didn't say my name. All right, again, Sargent under center. making sure his team and himself are on the right page. Another play action again, very dangerous. Runs down to his left side. A lot of excitement from Salinas High, being able to get that sack. A loss of around, I'd say, 8 yards, 3rd down and 18. This is very tough for Sargent as he's getting a pep talk by his coach. If he doesn't get something that is at least, I'd say, 8 or 5 yards, it's going to be very tough on that 4th down situation.
Yeah, with 2 minutes and about 21 seconds remaining on the clock right now.
As we see again, Salinas High dropping back with 4 defensive backs. The ball is snapped. Sargent looking to his left side, throws it. It looks like it's to be a screen. Villegas again, and brought down around, I believe, the 45, 40, 45, 44, 43 yard line of Salinas High's territory. 1 minute and 57 seconds for Sargent. What looked to be a miracle is closing down as it becomes a 4th down situation. Sargent forced to go on this conversion of 4th down if he can get it, but he is definitely forced to do it. As we see Villegas on his last attempt to make something happen. A lot of chanting of defense. The ball snapped, looking to his right side, throwing to his right side, and it looks like it is brought down.
Yeah, with 1 minute and 26 seconds still on the clock.
A lot of cheering of Salinas High, looking for a breaking of their streak of 15 years. 1 minute and 26 seconds.
I mean, they could still have a slim chance of still getting that. I mean,
I don't know, Emma.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's slim, but it's still there. So
let's see if soon enough Salinas High will get on their victory formation, but it looks like they are still gonna chew some clock down, which I believe is a smart move because Palma does have timeouts. The ball is snapped. Brett Reed runs the ball right side and is brought down quickly. The clock is ticking on Palma.
yeah, and the Salinas High student section here are just cheering on their Cowboys, and you know, it's.
I think celebration has begun.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 1 minute and 19 seconds still on the clock, and you know, Salinas High is at 21 and Palma's at 7, and we're in the 4th quarter, and you know, yeah.
Definitely something that will be talked about in Salinas, as Salinas High hasn't won a single game against Palma in 15 years. And if you ask me, I think it's about to be broken in the next minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, this will be talk around the town. I mean, Palma being a private school, and you know, once again, I mentioned this earlier in the air, that you know, with Salinas High being with a public school and then Palma being a private school, there's always that competition again. Who's better? And you know, so if they do win this, they will have that bragging right.
And in this game, Salinas High will leave 4-2, and unfortunately for Palma, will be leaving 2-4 with 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. And if you'd like to read off our crew members for tonight, helping us make this possible.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone in the station right now. Adam here, hanging out with me. Addie Cabria, Alberto Garcia,
Daniel
Garcia, and Halden Bertel.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I butchered your last name, man. I'm sorry. And Lizette Riley and Mario Castaneda. So I want to thank you guys so much for, you know, helping us put this together here. I mean, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing here right now. So thank you so much.
It doesn't look like our main man Justin is in this as we miss a play. We can't forget about Justin. I really want to thank Justin for really putting me in the right direction, to say the least. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Definitely, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. But again, a huge shout out to Justin and Tom, helping us students. get to where we want to be if we want to pursue this in life. As we see Salinas High with victory formation. It will be required to be done one more time.
Yeah, and with 47 seconds on the clock right now and counting.
You
so.
still think there's a chance, Emma?
No comment on that one.
All right, one more time for the win.
Yeah.
It looks like everyone's starting to heat up for this final
Everyone
kneel.
is standing up for the Cowboys right now, and with 26 seconds on the clock and counting going down.
And the streak is officially broken.
Yeah,
15 years, no more.
And it's gone, folks. For many count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I mean,
look at that. I'd say Salinas High has to have the best spirit in the whole Salinas city.
yeah. Coaches are going crazy. The Fast Academy right here that helps keep our football program going, helping them with injuries. They're going crazy, huddling, and throwing water around. Everyone's happy. I mean, Palma's not too happy about it, but with their streak being broken, but water's getting thrown on one of the coaches, and I mean, that 15-year streak is gone now. I mean, history
it was
has
nice
been
while it
made.
lasted.
Yeah, can't be on number one. You can't always be on top forever, so.
So Salinas High, 21. Palma, 7.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add on before we end this game, Emma?
Yeah, our crowd is going crazy right here. They're running towards our football players, going crazy. They're just having a ball right now. I mean, Palma is obviously devastated with their streak being broken, but I mean, this is a big moment for our Cowboys here. So I mean, this will be, talked amongst the town so the next time they beat us.
Definitely on the paper today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, our Sunday paper. Yeah, it's definitely going to be in there on Sunday. So.
A lot of excitement. I do not doubt Salinas High at all. 15 years is long enough.
How long has it been?
And now I can say that I saw Salinas High beat Palma.
Yeah.
As we see a lot of crowd, I think we should end it off here, Emma.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for viewing and watching and staying tuned with us. Thank you so much once again. And thank you to everyone in the station. Thank you to Justin. Thank you to Mr. Nichols. Thank you for everything, for all of you guys. Do you want to add anyone else too? And Hamish.
Oh yeah, Hamish too. We can't forget about Hamish.
Yeah, thank you so
We know
much,
you're
Hamish.
watching, Hamish.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to you.
Big shout out to our other advisor, Hamish, for giving us this great opportunity, and MK.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is what we want to pursue in life, and we want to thank you so much, and thank you for everyone for staying tuned and watching this big rivalry game against Cowboys and Palma. With the score 21-7.